Hi friends, today we are going to talk about something that has probably changed in the ABAP 7.4. So in some of the ECC6 version and for sure in S4 HANA, you can write the programs in a different way. Instead of talking about, I'll show what has the change being done. I will be talking about inline declaration. Okay, so and this is related with internal table and structure. Okay, and I'll probably cover the field symbol also. So this is a program. Okay, and here we will just create some select option. So I'm going change mode. Probably I have opened it somewhere. Have I opened? Yeah. So here I'll just add a select option. So here what I'll do is first I'll just mention tables. USR 02, and here I'll put select options, and the moment you come like this you just need to hit the tab if you don't know. So I also didn't know for a long time, and then you have to just hit the tab and it works and it auto refills. So USR 02, and we'll say for I'll just put suppose USR 02 B name, and I'll put here match code object USCR underscore ADER, and I'll make it so this is basically what is there. And now what I'm going to do, this is the way. So suppose the requirement was to get the let me save it first and then I'll go. uh, so the requirement is, suppose I need to get the B name and the valid from and the valid to field. Okay, so in anyone who has worked probably in ABAP in the last 15 years, 20 years, used to write like this. First we have to write an internal table. So I'll write USR 02, and we'll say type standard table of USR 02, and then we'll declare the the structure where we will store it. Okay, so type USR 0. Okay, so this was the way we used to do. And again, for the field symbols, we used to do field symbols. We have to always mention this FS, suppose USR 02, and we will say type, and we'll say what USR 0, right? So this is the way we used to write, and then we will write select. So most of the time, if we have you know normalized version where you want performance, we generally used to use select star. But here we know these three fields are going to be retrieved. So what we are going to do, we are just going to put B name, GL, TG. What was the names? The names are very ugly, so I tend to forget. So let me see. It's, I think, GLT GV and GLT GV. Okay, so I'll just populate that. Those two GLT and GV, and then I'll put into corresponding fields of IT USR 02. Okay, from USR 02, where suppose B name in S underscore USR 0. Okay, so this was it, and now suppose I have to loop at this internal table. Okay, loop at IT USR 02 into WA USR 02, and end loop, and here I'll just put right. It is right, and I'll put WA USR 02 bin. Okay, that's it. And I'll make it like this, and I'll activate this. So this is my code, and I'll do the same thing with the field symbol. So this is the code that we used to write in the previous versions. Now if you have a ABAP, so here We have some issue. Probably it cannot be used as a work area where I'm using type standard table of USR02 right into WA to corresponding fields. Oh, here is the mess I made, and now it's fine. And I'll activate it. And again, once I activate it, I'll write the same for the field symbol. Okay, so and this is the way we used to write, and this should be familiar with anyone who has been writing about for the last 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, I don't know. So now here, if I had field symbol, I would say IT USR02 assigning FS, I think what was it, USR02, and oops, I missed the one, and I'll put end loop, and I'll put this, and here I'll just put right, and I'll put the same thing, FS USR02, and I'll put rename, and I think it's complaining. No, it's red. It's probably it's complaining. Uh, the syntax right is involved with the characters at right. Oh, right line at. Right like this. I'll just write this. I want to correct these things. Okay, so this is the way. Now what I'm going to do is I'll do the $1 million thing, which is the bread and butter for everyone is debug. Okay, so this is still the old way, and let me make it pretty. So I'll go to text element. Okay, and this is a S4 HANA system. So user list, activate this. So here, and I'll put here std star, and I'll execute. Okay, the moment I execute, the debug has started. I hope I'm not running out of session. If I am, I'll just close the bunch. I think I told I'm good. So yes, there it is. So here, if you can see, we can see there is all the records that has been caught. Okay, and here you can see it's this GLTGV, these things, and the others are also there. So that's the way it is. Now here, what I'm going to do is I'll just do this one also, and it's the same table. So I'll see this is like this. Now what happened is, now there's something called inline declaration. So for inline declaration, I'll go to this place, and this is the inline declaration that we have done. So for inline declaration, if I open the other page, I don't need to declare anything of this. I didn't have to declare these three lines. No special declaration. What you have to only declare here is when you mention the table name, you are just going to put a, an escape character in line, and you put ITUSR02. And here also you have to put the ampersand sign. So the same with the structure, this will be also like this. Now for the field symbol, let me see how will I do it. Loop add, and I put ID USR02, okay, into, I think I will say, but before doing all this, I want to see what's the syntax. Okay, so what I'll do is function f1. Okay, and there I will try to find inline declarations. So the moment, and you can always get this help from ABAP docu. Okay, just typing in search help ABAP docu, but I'm just trying to do it from here. So if I want, I can go to ABAP developer. Let me go here slash and ABAP login. And if I go here, this is slow. I want to just see the field, the inline field declaration syntax. Okay, so oh, did it come? Oh, it hasn't come. This is penny, and this came, but function as one. Okay, here it is. So here I'll put inline. So I'll do a search on inline declaration. So here you can see inline declaration, and I'll put field symbol, and here I can see an example. So loop at this assigning field symbol like this. Okay, that's the way it is. Okay, so let's see, loop at this assigning field symbols, the bracket, and I'll put what, fs star 02. Let me see, was this right? Fs field symbol item. So signing, look at this. I have assigning field symbol this. This, and we'll see, and loop, we'll just activate it. Probably give me an error. Oh, didn't error. Okay, so this is the way it is. You have to do, and I'll just put an activation, and here I'll just execute. If you see, this is the same parameter. I have an extra parameter ID there, but that's meaningless. Now here, if you see here, you will see that there is only three fields that got populated. So with the new inline declaration, you can reduce your number of coding lines, so it's very easy and it's pretty nice, so you just need to find all the tables and just do a call on this. So this is very useful, and I will recommend everyone, and if I suppose execute it, and I'll recommend everyone to use this process going forward if you are in ABAP 7.4 or in for sure in S4 HANA, because that will help you a lot, because you don't enjoy writing all the data declaration and all those things. You just call it from here. So it's pretty useful, and I will recommend to help I will recommend all of you to use it. So that's it for the inline declaration. We covered the internal tables, we covered the structure, the work area, and the field symbol. Stay tuned to my SAP channel, and happy SAP.